Hey guys. Good morning from the beach, Barawa in Bali. I don't know if you can see. Interesting lighting. I wanted to come on right now and talk to you about something really cool about getting your edge, because a lot of us aren't living up to our potential, even most of us probably, and there's more room for growth. And I wanted to, hey Jacqueline, I just had calls with 3 clients back to back. That was exciting, and I took the 3rd call from this beach here. And what's interesting is when I talk to people, either people that I work with or people that I'm friends with or people that I meet out and about, what I notice is that a lot of us aren't going all in, right? Which is why I've been saying it, why when I notice it for myself and when I start to notice it for other people, I feel like it's a conversation that we should bring out into the open. And what I noticed is that a lot of us, even if we think that we're fully committed, we're going in about 90%. And so what I'm talking about, our edge, is going from the 90% to the 100%, to going all freaking in. And I shared with you that one of my silly goals for the past, for the month that I'm here at the beach, is to go swimming in the ocean every day. And so I have been, and some days even twice, at sunrise, sunset. And one thing that I hadn't been doing is going all in. I hadn't been dunking my hair in the ocean. I wanted to, not get my hair wet. And so it's a very different experience when I go into the ocean and I'm trying to save myself, protect myself, not fully immerse myself, not fully go all in, than when I go completely underwater and I surrender fully to the experience. It's a very different experience. And it doesn't mean that every time I go into the ocean, I'm going to dunk my head and go all in. But what's interesting about this, and what's been on my heart, on my soul really, the past couple of days, is whatever we do, whatever we're committing to, there's an energy with our action. So when we make a commitment, we're bringing our energy. So whether we're committing with our minds, whether we're committing with our hearts, our souls, or our wallets, we're committing to something that we're doing. And are we fully committing, or are we only halfway committing? Are we half-assing it and half-hearting it, or are we fully committed? And so there is a huge transformation that comes when we cross a line and we say, now it's going to be different. I'm committed to going all in. I'm committed to this goal. And so I talk with a lot of people on a regular basis about goals and goal setting. And what happens when we set a big goal is it freaks us the fuck out. So we get scared. We get slammed with all these emotions, and resistance is a very real thing. It's like almost a physical thing that we get slammed with. So our fear, our doubt, our overwhelm. Who am I to do this thing that I want to do? And what often happens is that we stop there, and then we get disappointed with ourselves, and we never really complete things. And so what requires us to go from the 90% to the 100% to committing to going all in is and working our edge, is not stopping. It's knowing to expecting the resistance, expecting the feelings, and pulling up the big girl panties, like I said the other day, right? And moving through those difficult emotions and feelings so that we can get the things that we never had, be the person that we know that we are, and do the things that we know we were born for. But it requires us to go from 90 to 100. It requires us to move through that resistance, to move through the fear, to move through the feelings of, I'm not good enough, what was I thinking, this is never going to work out, all of that cluster F from our mind, dropping out of that. And so this is the thing about when we take soul-aligned action, right? So I'm talking about soul goals. I'm talking about when you feel called to do something, to serve in some way, to raise up the frequency of the planet, right? To help people transform and evolve. When you have a soul calling, it actually is about you, right? We think it's about other people and I'm here to help, but actually it's about you. It's about your soul. You have been called, and the goal is going to require you to grow into another person. So whether or not it's a success on the outside, the real thing that's going on, the edge that is required for you to use, is the edge that's going to sharpen you and refine you. So it's any goal that is easily attainable and achievable is not going to stretch us. It needs to be a tremendous stretch, and know that when you're in that resistance, that is exactly the stretch, right? So if you guys know what I'm saying, if you're in the middle of a goal and you feel stuck and you feel like it's too much and who am I to do this thing, give me a little love heart. Let me know that you're resonating with what I'm saying. And so these big goals, the callings require us to grow into a different person. Like when I felt called to leave Bali a year ago and I moved to America, and I knew that I was there to speak about a topic to Americans, and I knew that was the calling. And I was not ready to do that when I got there. It took 3 months until I even did a Facebook Live talking about the topic that I came to talk about. And I was terrified. I was not the woman who could do that task when I left Bali. I was not the woman who could do that task any moment before I did that task. In fact, when I did that first Facebook Live from a Vegas hotel room, waiting to go see Britney Spears, I hit live like almost through a panic and just started speaking my truth. You know, and what's so interesting about that is I grew in that process, and as a result of me growing, evolving my soul, other souls are hit. When we speak from the head, we speak to the head. We speak from the heart, we speak to the heart. When we speak from the soul, it hits the soul. That's the transformation stuff. That's the edge, the edge. The edge is that extra, it's the soul stuff. And it is going to require you to become a different person, to totally evolve and to grow. And no matter what happens on the outside, no matter what success happens on the outside, you will never, the one thing that can never be taken from you is who you become in the process. That's the gift. The gift isn't the people that you serve. That is part of it. Their transformation's part of it. But it's your transformation that you get to walk away with and that you get to always have. The material stuff can come and go, but who you become in the process of using your edge, evolving your soul, that's what we always have access to. That's what we always get. So, I want to invite you to look at where you're going 90% in your life right now. Maybe you're even going 50%. Maybe it really is a half-hearted, half-assed thing that you commit to, but you're not really fully all in. And I want to invite you to uncommit from the things that you're not really committed to. Uncommit. Because then we can let go of the guilt and the fear and whatever else it is, any emotions we have about not letting people down. Uncommit to the things you're not actually committed to, and commit fully 100% to the things you're really ready to commit to. And I want to invite you to write in the comments right now, I commit. If you're ready to go all in on life and you're ready to commit fully, write I commit in the comments. You can share with me privately or in the comments what you want to commit to. But are you ready to commit? Do you want to go all in on life? Do you want to fully live? Do you want to create a life? Do you want your soul to evolve? That's the question. Do you want your soul to evolve? Are you here? Are you here to grow? Do you want to work your edge? Not everybody wants to. Some of us want to be comfortable and stay in our comfort zone and live. And there's nothing wrong with choosing comfort, but we do not choose our edge in comfort. We don't get both. You either get to be comfortable, relatively comfortable, right? Familiar, or go after your dreams, to work your edge, to evolve your soul, to grow, to put yourself in situations where you're thrown in the ocean and you don't know how to swim. And then the way to get through that is to learn how to swim. That's what these huge soul goals are about. They're about growing us and evolving us into growing into a new person. So, an energetic thing happens when we commit to these kind of goals. When we tell somebody else or when we tell ourselves and concede to our innermost selves, I'm going all in, I'm committing to this. So that's why I invite you to write I commit in the comments if you have a goal, the wind is blowing this, that you want to commit to. If you're ready to bring your life to the next level, if you want to stop playing at 90%, at 50%, and you want to go 100% all effing in, if you want to get the salty hair, full-on ocean swim experience, only you get to decide that. You get to decide if you're going to give the world all of your mind, your heart, and your soul. Are you going to go all in with your soul? That's really what it's about. It's your full-on energy, the energy that's inside of you. Are you going to limit your energy because you don't want to feel a feeling in your body called fear or guilt or shame or anger? Right? Because you don't want to allow an energy to blow through you. Or are you going to open your soul up to the whole experience of life and go after goals that require you to evolve, to grow into another man or to grow into another woman so that you can accomplish these goals? So I invite you to consider if you are ready to tap your edge, if you're ready to unleash your soul in the world and to go all in on your life. Are you ready? If you are, I commit in the comments. All right, guys, I hope you're having a beautiful day out there. Bye.